1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, welcome to the Laugh Lab podcast. I'm Dave Kopp, this is Jason Wabshaw, and today on the show, we are so excited because our special guest is Colin Cowan.
What's going on, guys?
Thanks for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
This is a Laugh Lab podcast, so you probably watched a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Just like you read your book.
Yeah. Start reading
Twice. I've actually started the third go of your book.
Oh wow, that's incredible. Thanks.
Yeah,
and that's our show.
He's like that one guy.
Yeah, no, that's good. Thanks for coming.
You put these out a week later, right? That can actually be accurate.
Yeah, right, so you got time. So thanks for doing the show.
Yeah, cheers.
Yesterday you were on the 2 shows.
2 shows, I dropped into your earlier one
Yeah,
too.
we did the wine show.
Well, the wine's, I haven't done the wine show there yet.
It's really fancy.
Fun show.
Yeah, I bet you it's
fancy fun.
You pour the wine out of boxes like they do in the back.
It's the little red cups.
Yeah,
it's really
like the plastics and cups.
Yeah. And everyone gets 2. We have 2. We have the Bellini, which was really nice.
Yeah.
And the rosé. You ever had a Bellini?
I admittedly like Bellini.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's why I started doing Bellinis.
Bellini sounds like you're already in a fucking Scorsese
Every
film.
time
Have you done a Bellini?
Do you have one?
Have I had a Bellini.
Anytime you have those drinks, if it comes with an umbrella and it's frozen,
That's
it's
it.
gonna be fucking good.
Dude, it's been a while since I've had a
You're gonna get
Bellini.
hit on by the waiter, but you like it. It's like
It's the only reason I do it.
Yeah.
So you were on the show, and okay, so let's introduce people to you properly. You're like a multi-talented performer. You do a bunch of stuff.
No, I won't correct that.
Yeah, you're a triple threat.
I'm a triple threat girl.
The poster made you look like a singer.
I know. Well, that's it. That I was so funny. You're talking about the one for Vernon.
Yeah.
Yeah. They I don't know where they pulled that photo
I did
from.
that.
Oh, somebody's like, "Are you opening for a singer? Are you singing now?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I stand up for 25 years, but I used to be in Second City. I do a lot of character shit where nothing. I'll show up not being me. Even my closest comedy community won't know it's me till middle of the act. So that was a photo of a guy named Donnie Nice Guy. I do.
Yeah.
Who's kind of a mix between Sinatra and Pesci. He's an old lounge singer that, he just
Shows up fucking roasted everybody.
and he sings like Sinatra. And it's a wild look, so there's some photos out there you can find shit.
Well, I saw that, I was like, this is not the same fucking guy.
I know, I saw it, I was like, you sure? People don't know what they're signing up for. I was like, I can show up as Donnie if you want me to.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was like, do I bring the fucking outfit? Do I bring the wig?
That would be cool. Because that's, okay, so you were
East Side
like a Second City,
Yeah.
So you did acting?
I was like Second City at Toronto, so it was like sketch comedy, improv, all that stuff when I was 18.
Yeah.
Out in Toronto, and then you auditioned to get in, and then from there, because I was a little bit younger than I was supposed to be, they were like, "Don't tell anybody," but I was fun because I was not yet 19 and mingling with all the older guys.
This sounds like an Epstein episode. Don't tell anybody.
Man, Epstein was amazing. Second City main stage.
Did you know a girl named Kate Bethel?
Oh God, that's so familiar.
She worked at Second City?
Oh man, it's so familiar. I think I did actually.
That was my girlfriend.
I may have come
from
across.
university.
Would that have been early 2000s? Yeah.
That was my girlfriend from when I was like in second year university.
Oh, killer.
She went and worked at Second City.
Well, that's it. And it's like I see those guys, sometimes they come out to Vancouver or I end up in a thing in film or television. But a lot of those folks were older folks. I'm 42 now, you know what I mean? So the older folks then were 30 years old. They took me under their wings and were constantly like, don't get jaded, you know what I mean? You got zip, kid. But they were like, they really like started bringing me into the stand-up scene and bringing me out. And,
that's cool.
So
you went from sketch and then you became stand-up after?
Stand-up, and I'm an actor in film and television. I do cartoons and voice. Yeah.
That's cool.
Then I actually
you like cartoons?
No, dabble in a cartoon.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hey,
you see that? No, all the collecting.
That's right.
I'm the guy that's got all the figures and stuff. So anything we would know?
It's hard to say. I mean, look, what's a recent thing I did? Like, I do a lot of these like video games. I was in a couple of Nintendo games. I'm about to be in another game called Exodus. I'm in Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, that's fun. I know that game.
Yeah. Theatrical trailer. I made all the music, did some of the voices for the characters in the actual trailer part of it. There's tons of stuff out there that I.
And now you're running a show. That's a big
I run a show called ComedyWorld at my venue, China Cloud Studios.
So when you say your venue, China Cloud, is that your venue? Like, do you own it?
I don't own the building, but I own the business, so that means I'm in debt.
You own China. I've never been there. Sorry, but explain what China Cloud is.
China Cloud Studios is now, we're 16 years in of being a staple for Vancouver comedy scene. Music scene too, but we do anywhere from 3 to 6 comedy nights a week. There might be double headers. Wow. It was a big accident I started. It was pretty cool because we'd had this space at the back where we used to like rehearse, throw parties, try to raise money to make rent for a couple of years when I first moved to Vancouver. We could barely afford it. And then the lease came up and everyone was like, oh, the guy with the energy of a cokehead will do it. I don't touch the shit, but everybody thinks I've just got an insane energy. Yeah. East Coast, I'm born, right? Maritimes, New Brunswick. So they put me together like this. Everyone was like, Colin will do it. And I was like, I'm on the fucking road already a bunch. I don't have time, but I did it, pulled it off. It was fucking hell. And now I love it more than anything. The team's amazing. And it's a flourishing comedy scene in Vancouver. Sketch, tons of stand-up. Yeah. People film shit there. We produce sound and podcasts and recordings out of there. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right.
We should go down and do some shows. He always wanted, he's like, let's go to Chilliwack.
Yeah, come on down.
We've had a lot of those guys in, but it'd be fun to go.
Yeah, it would be.
Down, so is it downtown?
It's downtown, right in Chinatown. Okay. Yeah, heart of Chinatown. My show's ComedyWorld, which has kind of become a hit. I started that one specifically 5 years ago, after things opened up after the pandemic, and that one's big. It's like twice a month right now, and then I do a couple of sister shows. Yeah. But that one's like second and fourth Friday. That one's killer. We got our Just for Laughs show in February and all that stuff coming up there. And
my Asian Pokemon jokes might not be so good.
You never know.
You never know.
I mean, it's a good show.
Usually the guys that like them, I've got a bunch of buddies and they're like, "Oh, I love the Pokemon." I'm like, okay.
I mean, look, we get a great audience there.
How many seats do you have?
It's like comfortably 60, 65 seats. Yeah. Sitting room. You can squeeze 70 in. People are standing in the nosebleed in the back. But
so a little smaller than his club, but not too. We're right in that size area.
Yeah, fun little wooden stage. Red
pickleball in between, or
no pickleball in between. No, you don't get the squeak.
Racquetball.
Yeah. Although you have a similar sounds, we're in Chinatown, so you hear like a, but those are rats. It sounds like pickleball in Kelowna, but
you could hear the racquetball yesterday.
Oh yeah,
you get some funny
noises there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was 2 guys playing ping pong on the left.
Yeah,
and they had a ping pong table set up in the racquetball room, and it was like they were aggressive.
They were.
It was pretty.
You get the fights in by the bathroom, and then you said there's like a gym in behind the other wall.
A gym, and
I was sitting there getting ready to come out one day, and you could hear this guy in there.
I know.
I'm like, is that the bathroom?
I know. I was like, I'm not doing any dirty material. I'm making this guy feel sick right now. Like, no, it's fucking squash courts, pal. Yeah. Or what is it? A racquetball?
Everything.
Whatever they want to put in there.
They'll put crazy shit in there.
Yeah.
Killer.
They do like CrossFit in the one room next to it, over from that. And a spin class, they'll bring in bikes.
See, that's classic comedy. It's gotta be somewhere where you hear the environment to remind you what we're all here for.
Well,
we're escaping the bullshit.
It's kind of beautiful because it's like in your head you're like, if I ever have a comedy club, it's going to be soundproof or perfect. And then you get one, it's like the shittiest.
That's it.
So it's like, what would it be like in an ideal club? Well, a really good one has racquetball gear.
That's it.
It's like literally doing comedy in a traffic jam.
Oh my god.
Well, that's wait till we're going to do a show at the end of the month in my hometown, and I keep telling them like we're gonna be standing on a pool table or something probably.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like.
That's great though. Like I'm born in New Brunswick. That's the kind of shit I do. You know what I mean? End up in an arcade or a pool hall.
Yeah.
Some of the best rooms you have though. It's great. I mean, people. You know, when you start out, people can be very married to having their set interrupted. But if you're hardened and you love this medium, it's to have the environment do bullshit around you at a pivotal moment in the joke can be heaven as long as you're cool with it. The audience is gonna love it.
Yeah, that's true. True. So you're running this show, you're going on tour, and then you're also like, what do you? You said you're recording stuff at home or editing stuff at home. What do you do?
Oh, I'm always editing tons of shit. So I produced a couple of comedy specials for people this year.
For other people?
Yeah, like Jacob Samuel, Sophia Johnson's is coming out. I haven't been doing their editing, but I live produced and did a lot of the back end camera testing, the event producing, and Mr. Everyman for that stuff. I just produced a guy named Dylan Reimer who's been around forever, if you know that guy.
We had him on, he was here.
Yeah, so I'm doing his special right now. Sometimes I'm editing random projects with Kelly and Kelly, if you know those guys. They had This Is That, the fake news show on CBC, Forever Comedy Show. And they produce all sorts of stuff through their, through podcasts. Yeah. So once in a while I'm doing music for them, because their main producer, Chris Kelly, and I started doing comedy together when we were teenagers. Yeah. He grew up in Riverview, New Brunswick with me, outside of Moncton. And so, it can be literally anything. I'm producing some music.
At your club? All at your
I
club?
got a recording studio down the street, or down the hallway in the building, Chinatown Studios.
Cool. So it's nice and close for you to be
Yeah,
able to do
it's
it.
all right in there. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's pretty crazy. It was, like I say, I've been there since it was nothing. The owner of the building is so supportive for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Which is like unheard of in Vancouver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
So,
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
It's like, this is worth $2 million.
Oh, dude,
You gotta
the
get
amount of
it.
people that think that like I have money because this place still exists, I'm like, that ain't the secret. It's just literally
So
a super nice
yeah,
guy.
You rented from a guy.
Yeah, I've got the lease and I rent it, and I've just had the business license, and I've started. Luckily, I've been in there long enough. Like 16 years ago, it was just like rim sham. Just put it together. Good luck if we make it till next year.
Yeah.
And slowly, I've gotten good at owning a business.
Yeah.
And it actually like helps me be organized. It helps me. Every bit of work I do for that is basically like, this allows the comedy scene to continue. It keeps me engaged on where I'm going on all my touring.
Yeah.
I love talking to people who own the clubs or managing the clubs, find out how numbers are going. I like thinking about all that crap I used to turn off in my younger days. I feel like it just helps me be in the moment of what we're doing, which is like getting people off their freaking deacon phones and into a room and
Yeah.
You have
larking
food and
about
booze there
some
too?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No food, just light
So
bar
what-
and
yeah.
snacks and stuff like that.
Why would
Yeah,
you just what do you think? I'm interested in this. What makes your club different than the other shows?
What? Like the old schoolers and all these like young kids come up, they're all saying the same thing now, which I love, which is it's a club for everybody. You get everybody in there, but we don't like put that on the poster. It's a place like with no ego. It feels old school but fresh. It's like it's got the like I say, it's like an old classic wood. There's an old piano here, but like the velour red curtains.
Because when I see your marketing, it's very like Comedy World.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Yeah.
very like branded well and
Awesome.
and like, but but what I understand, maybe the people watching are curious about this, but it's like comedy is such a weird thing to market.
It's so weird.
It's so weird because if you put one guy on the poster, it's harder
Yeah.
than putting four guys
Yeah.
on the poster.
That's
But
it.
intuitively, you know that one guy is 4 times better than those 4.
Yeah.
Because then
Big
he gets
time.
to be the one guy, but people don't want to see one guy; they want to see 4 guys.
I started putting faces, like I used to do this bit about how comedy posters suck, and it was for every comedian, and I used to riff about how it was a mugshot of all these fucking losers and whatever, but if you put a little design behind it, suddenly people look a little, pretty good, and I started thinking, because I hate brands, I hate when people like start talking about like, no, you're fucking brand, bro. I shouldn't say I hate it. I used to dislike it, and now I like it. Where
It's
I'm
brought
like,
to you by Laugh Line.
it's the thing of being like a young, like creative comedian, whatever, and then like eventually going like, I want to get butts and seats so people can lark,
exactly.
And
that's the whole point.
so eventually I was like, well, why don't I just do with this like shitty fun comedy night what like McDonald's did, and just try to like, I used to make like lecherous set posters and like really artful things, but eventually I was like, I gotta like streamline this shit and just make it boom bang, put some faces on it. And once I kind of like, I just tried a bunch of different stuff, and then this one kind of stuck. Just like a world with the word Comedy World. It's amazing, Dave, how many people like from around the world show up at that show. We're coming through Vancouver. I go, oh, how'd you find out about the show? They say, oh, I saw the poster on the street. And then I saw like a little thing online, but that poster was like, I don't know, it was colorful, it popped, it made me go, that looks like fun. I love that still works. You're like, oh, people are still like doing this. You know what? Fuck this shit for a bit. Is there anything out there? And they see a poster.
Real life. Well, when we put our posters up at the stores, people are always asking, "Oh, when's this show? What's that?" And we got to get back into.
The posters are good. It's like this weird thing with comedy though. Is I find like you can, like there's obviously like numbers which are sad to talk about, but there are.
Yeah, big time.
So like you look at how much a show costs,
Yeah.
and then if you're like your marketing, you have to figure out your ad spend, and it's like if are you going to spend it on copies of color posters and put and then you got to figure is what's your time worth.
Well, that's it.
Because it's like if you hire someone to go put up posters, they're not doing it for less than minimum wage.
No.
So like that kind of, you're like, how much does it cost to put up my posters? It's like, well, $20, and then did it sell any tickets?
That's it.
And then it's hard to know.
You got to start looking at monthly, and that's why I did it once a month, and now I do like multiple events.
And then if you put up a poster, someone covers it.
Someone can cover it.
Yeah.
Now the thing is,
start working at the stores more and doing like, if you have your 4 headliners, like your your whole month.
Yeah.
And you got one guy dropping off, and then because that's what the wrestling and stuff does with
Big
us.
time.
And it's a lot easier. They're not chasing it around. And I love the business end of all that, and I've owned like 4 businesses. I drive him fucking nuts because I'll be like, "Oh, well, isn't your budget this? Can't we do this?" I'm like, "We're doing this for Upper Deck or for Nintendo or whatever."
Well, that's it.
Yeah, we're gonna have 47 people tonight, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, okay." So it's like,
But that's it. But from doing all that stuff, the thing it took me a while to learn, as I say, because I was like, I did all this stuff on the streets at a young age, ignored some opportunities. It was like I liked putting on my own shows. Even at Second City, I was putting on my own shows, and other places around Toronto at a young age. And I figured out you can rent a building, do some math, and get some people out. And it was just to be able to do some crazy shit on stage. Yeah. But once you start looking at what can happen from just thinking a little bit more like that, it is. I lost my train of thought. It's. I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's very important to say yes. The more rather than trying to protect, which can be a thing in comedy. Don't ruin my scene. Don't. The moment I started being a little bit more talk to somebody who's kind of been, whether they're my favorite person in the scene or my most loathed in the scene, I'm still like, fuck it, I don't care about shit. What do you got? Let's do something together. Sure, let's collaborate. Yeah. I started doing more of that, and then I started realizing, having people reach out. I got a poster guy that helps me now. Yeah. And it's cheaper than the usual thing.
And we're doing a collab.
That's it.
Essentially, we're doing a trade.
I actually
we're sending
love
guys down for you.
I pretty much 1 out of 50 times I have a negative experience and it's never that bad. Yeah. And that's just part of doing business with anything. I think I never got into any of this stuff for it to be easy, and the more that just gets to be instilled, as the decades go by, things in this business do seem easy when you think of it the right way. Yeah. Expect nothing. Yeah. Don't go worst first, and then if it works out, fucking great. But it's the same as planning for a stand-up set. Have your plan, but be willing to throw it all away.
Be ready to not talk about a single thing.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. That's it. Here's something I'm curious about. Is okay, so you were saying what makes yours different is that everybody comes and there's no egos and stuff. But is there any kind of show that's that you can see there that you wouldn't see anywhere else?
Yeah. I would say there's a good roster. For ComedyWorld is one. It's a classic stand-up show. But there is an element, it's because of my personality, but it can go off the rails.
A host?
It's the only one I host, yeah. The other clubs ask me to host, sometimes I barely say yes to it. I prefer to just host this one, and it can go off the rails. I really am married to this philosophy I just said of, there could be a basic plan, but I'm willing to abandon everything. I know you really appreciate that, you have that element. ComedyWorld's for sure like no other comedy show. The comics have now been telling me that in the audiences, so whatever it is, there's a je ne sais quoi to it. The Hero Show, which has been going on there for a long time, which is solo sketch comedy. It kind of gets everybody from comedy, stand-up, sketch, theater. It can be anything. I don't know if you know Graham Clark. I think I saw him do a prop comic once. People go up and do something different. It's sort of like the Weekend Update cameo segment, basically. Somebody will just come up and do something. And it's a very fun show, all 5 to 6 minute bits. There's you can see a comedy show karaoke will happen afterwards, or 2 guys will play bass and piano jazz in the corner on the piano afterwards. There's some other element to it. It feels like you're walking upstairs in old New York City to your dad's basement club. And it's weird because it's a narrow set of stairs, heart of Chinatown, but then you get there and you're like, I feel like I've gone downstairs.
Yeah. So no handicap access?
There's
intentionally?
That goes half your crowd.
That's
just
dude, you weren't supposed to mention that. No, there isn't. We've been trying to get that for years, but it's me. I'm the problem.
Don't bother.
I'm the problem. I don't.
Last summer,
the city's
put the ramp in over there into the store. I look outside. There's a guy in a wheelchair laying there on the sidewalk in the heat. I'm like, fucking go out. And he's like, I'm gonna sue her. I'm like, oh, it's the building. Don't sue me. Just sue the building. Don't sue me. I'm like, I keep telling him to put a ramp, and I'm like picking him up, and dusting him off. And I was just like, holy shit. shit. I'm like, how long you been laying out here?
I've had disabled friends like come up there and we've like lifted the wheelchair, few of us up the thing. Like, you know, it is a shame, but nobody ever complains about it. Luckily, it's an old building.
Yeah, what are you
We've tried to get funding for that, but it's like, whatever. What can you do? I mean, if you've ever toured Europe, which I've been lucky enough to do a bunch, there's just so much unaccessible venue there.
Yeah.
There's so much curving, winding stairs.
Back in the day, they would.
you just didn't make it.
No legs, no head.
That's it. And there was guaranteed to have pristine, the best audience members. As a result, you know what I mean? They were there to the end.
Nobody talked to back yet.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. But it's a killer spot. Come to it. China Cloud
Super
Studio.
fun. It'd be fun to come to.
We will.
It's very fun.
For sure.
We have
Sounds great too.
We
Always
do sports
sounds.
card shows in downtown Vancouver a couple times a year.
Oh, cool.
That'd be fun to come.
Yeah.
Where do you do that?
That's a menu. Well, usually we do Langley.
Okay.
But the last couple of years down by where the cruises take off and all that shit down there.
Oh, that's
I don't know
fun.
exactly what part that is.
Yeah. Like
But
right
right
by
down
Water
harbor,
Street.
yeah, the
down
harbor and stuff there. Yeah. So
Nice.
it can't be too far from
Great.
there.
No, it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're literally like one block up from Main and Hastings.
That's so cool.
And you're running 6 days a week out of there?
It depends. Some weeks it's like 5 days a week, couple of shows a night. Some weeks it's slower season. Like February's bananas.
He's
We've got
pulling
tons
his
of
hair
shows
out
going
on
on.
Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Imagine doing shows every week.
Well, we've got, and like I say, it's not just me now.
Yeah.
Luckily, we got such a good team of people who curate like the comedy in there. My business partner nowadays, she's like a manager of the space. She does the comedy department, so she books a lot of. Her name's Emma Wong. She's amazing.
I usually say just bad things about Dave and Razum, but he does an amazing.
He does an amazing job.
His charity show, and I'm not just saying that. The charity shows and the money we raise,
dude.
I've been able to bring groups in and sponsor it, and they're walking away with $1,200, $1,600, $1,800.
I know,
from
that's
just coming out.
amazing.
It's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
So there you go. That's your one good
There
thing
we go.
for the
Thanks.
guy. Don't that was
It's never happened.
2026 is done.
Well, the first, I mean, there you go. Cash that one in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on film now. Maybe.
That's it. It's an archive.
Maybe we'll
that's
see.
it.
Yeah.
If, I love that within like the first sentence of just going, hey, how's it been going lately? You use the words Twilight Zone.
I just go getting crazy.
Yeah, but you have some shit shows in there. A
Oh,
couple
yeah.
weeks ago, he was like oversold by like 20. We're trying to make the list. The comedians don't even have stools or a table or nothing.
we were-
The show was and then sometimes you're like, can the comedians sit out there to make it look a little
Yeah,
busier?
it's so weird.
yeah.
You never know.
No, of
we
course.
try hard, but we did. Yeah, the charity
Comedy
thing.
Club's
Charity thing's been fucking nuts. We did last year. We did 70K.
Wow,
For charity.
good for
Just
you
for
guys.
donations.
That's
It's crazy.
that is crazy, man.
So
Good for you.
That's something. So
Yeah.
if there is a heaven, I gotta pass.
Yeah.
Definitely. You do.
Get in.
Dude, I love it. Yeah, you're flying people to Toronto. It's fun to bring them down to Comedy World now.
The exchange thing is sick. Like,
Oh, my-
once I figured that out, like, it's just so much cooler because it's like now not only do we do the trade, but we also get a contest out of it. So it's like you get an extra show.
When
I've
you
got to go to the Kyle.
That's
Lucy
amazing,
One. That's
yeah.
the one I won. But
which one?
I got Kyle Lucy was in town and we.
Yeah, and
I
he won
just-
the contest to go.
For top
You know Kyle
three.
Lucy from Toronto?
Oh yeah, I met him once.
Yeah.
I did one show with
Yeah,
him.
he's a
Maybe.
good dude.
He's cool.
So he
Yeah.
came out and did a trade. So Jason's going out to Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Okay,
there's
that's
comics
great.
going all
Yeah.
over the place because I do these
Yeah.
trades usually twice a month. So
Look.
I'm sending guys everywhere.
We
That's
need
it.
a venue in Edmonton. Is where we need. We've been struggling. We need.
Oh, I'm glad you say that. I was there this year. We did one. It was hard to find a club, and then like I'll do Yuck sometimes. They were all booked up. I've actually recently been talking to a bunch of comics. I did some this past week with them in Vancouver, and slowly making connections. But that's the one that everyone mentions.
It sucks.
Edmonton.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
been pulling out.
There's great comics there.
We're literally
Good
trying-
We
scene,
have
but-
like 100 people willing to go to a show.
Yeah.
And we're like, we can't
We're
find.
trying
a
to find
venue.
these
We're
bars
like,
and then they
that's it.
barely even call us back. But
I know. That's it.
here's the question for you. So the book is called Kill Dave. I gave you a copy.
Kill Dave.
There you go.
He got one yesterday.
Okay.
So
My dad and my brother are both named Dave, so to me, it
Oh,
was
so
like,
he's practiced.
think about everything.
So we know each other a little bit. So if you had to kill me and get away with it,
Okay.
how would you do it?
If I had to kill you and get away with it, okay, great. I would, I would tell you that I'm flying you down to Comedy World finally.
Yeah.
I've been telling you all about the venue.
Yeah.
And I told you how, you go up the stairs and you find yourself in a basement.
Yeah.
But I kind of fuck with you when you arrive, and instead I would take you around the corner to the one of these Chinatown butcheries, and I'd start taking you down to the basement. You'd sit and you'd say, but I thought, I don't know why this is you. But
sounds
I thought you said
pretty accurate.
it was up the stairs and it felt like I was going down the stairs. And I said, did I say that? And then I get my friend Morty, who's hiding in the shadows, to clonk you
Yeah.
with a goddamn caber. We take you down, we butcher you, we package you up, we feed you to Chinatown, baby.
Being to the McDonald's told the meat
That's
stories
awesome.
lately.
Yeah, and then we'd have you on the menu for like a specialty barbecue pork banh mi's
Yeah.
at the next Comedy World.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Little white guy wiener.
I think they can get away with that. That's great.
Was that F? Do people get morbid?
That was pretty.
That was pretty good. That was about
pretty
on
good.
par. There's some that have just been really sloppy.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
some of it.
I think you get away
some
with
of
that.
it.
You came up with that pretty quick.
Well,
but I think
now
you
he's
get away
got
with it.
now he's got a buddy involved though, so he might get caught.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
intriguing.
there's gonna be so many witnesses.
That's
Like,
it.
Only 3 guys went in there. 2 guys came out.
The day before this goes live, we've already got it uploaded.
Yeah.
It's going up. There's like a news report, like Vancouver's next Dahmer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's perfect. I'm glad you figured out how to kill me, and thanks for coming on the show.
Hey.
Thanks for listening to the show, those of you who are listening, and do come check out another show at Dakota's. We have shows every weekend, and if you're in Vancouver, go to Comedy World. They have shows every night.
I'm featured on the 21st at Dakota, so come
Yeah.
check it out.
Come
Yeah,
see
looking
that.
forward to that one.
Okay, everybody.